It's the cooler bag 25 liter and the cooler cube 5 liter. Let's get into it. So starting with the cooler bag, this was kind of a personal project. Well, both of these things were pretty heavily inspired by the fact that a lot of people were getting our waterproof bags and actually just using them as coolers, just filling them full of ice because they could. They're a nice waterproof bag. So we decided to just take it one step further and actually add some insulation. For the insulation, we went with something that you don't see that often in this kind of product. Ours is actually a PU memory foam. And we chose this material so that our soft cooler can actually be a soft cooler. I think there's a lot of soft coolers out there that you couldn't really take and pack down and squish like that if you wanted to. They're really just more of a foam box. So we decided to use memory foam because if you warm it up, it will go back to this sort of shape. There's 10 millimeters in the walls, and actually on the bottom is a really stiff, high density EVA foam. So that kind of keeps the conductive cooling or transfer from the ground into your drinks to a minimum. And then the walls are this PU memory foam. We suggest for best use case scenario, you either put some ice in the bottom beforehand and then maybe refresh it when you go to put your drinks in. Some features of the cooler bag has this cool kind of a handle attachment that makes it very strong. So you can load it up with as many drinks as you want, and the handles are super well attached. It also has this really cool shoulder strap attachment. The shoulder strap is much like the one on the waterproof bag and just has some little hooks that you can take the strap off of. That's kind of handy if you don't really want to carry it around on your shoulder. It has a roll top closure, these integrated panels on top that help keep the cool locked in. It's got a little card so you actually label, say if you had a couple of these and you didn't want to touch one till later, just so that you don't let the coldness out. It's got a little card holder there. Yeah, 25 liters. That is our cooler bag. Okay, so next up is the cooler cube. This is 5 liter capacity. You'll notice it's exactly the right dimensions to hold a traditional 6-pack, or you can lay down a 4-pack of tall boys. A little bit of extra room for some ice. This one also has a roll top. It's just like the little brother to the cooler bag. So it's got these little panels on top to help keep the cool in. And same deal, it's actually quite compressible. If you happen to finish all your drinks, then you can squish that down. Same deal, PU memory foam for the walls. This one has 15 mils of high density EVA foam on the bottom. So it's quite a structured little box of a bag. Roll top, so you can have ice sloshing around in there and it's not gonna drip out. You'll notice that it also has a bunch of different attachment options. So you could actually lash it with our utility straps, say, to the handlebars of your bike if you wanted to. Has belt loops. You could carry it, you know, hip style if you wanted to. It's also got the same slots on the ends as the cooler bag. So I actually really enjoy this just as like a kind of like handy little go out for a walk, take the dog for a walk kind of cooler cube. And also, again, it's just a handy little padded box, so great for storing valuables, maybe hammer gear or something like that if you're in a pinch. Because we're talking about RUX system here, all of these things tessellate, so you can actually cram 4 cubes inside of the cooler. So I like the idea of this. I thought this was clever because basically you don't actually have to pull out all of your, open up all your stuff if you're trying to like preserve the coldness of something. You can just leave it in its own cube inside. It's probably hard to see there, but 4 of these fit inside of here. And then of course, the cooler bag is pretty much the same dimensions as the waterproof bag, so you can actually, you could fit 2 of those inside of your RUX, or a cooler bag and a waterproof bag or a divider bag or some other stuff. And then it's also very cool because if you wanted to get really nerdy, you could fit 5 of the cubes in the bottom of a RUX, and then you could fit another whole layer of them on top and not even break a sweat. So you could have 10 separate little cooler cubes all neatly stowed away inside of your RUX 70. I don't know if you guys like that stuff. It makes me so happy. And so there you go. We have them in all of the colors, of course. And the cooler bag, 25 liter, and the cooler cube, 5 liter. Get them while they're hot.